All right, I want to take time here just for a second to try to give us a little bit of education in reference to democratic socialism. Bernie Sanders has been running under a ticket, and I know a lot of people in this world simply just does not understand and comprehend what people are trying to say, even though they're trying to make things sound good. You can't go through life basing all your judgments on feelings, how you feel, or your emotions. History is replete with what happens when countries adopt what they call a democratic socialism or socialist state. China, you look at the history of it. Cuba, look at the history of it. You can go on and on and on. I'll give you and the latest example is, of course, myself and a few other people, especially in the precious metal market. We've often tried to inform you of how that you need to invest in yourself and get rid of and get out of the dollar, i.e. Know what real true constitutional money is, gold and silver. And of course, you already know. All you have to do is go back in my archives and you'll get a good silver education from me. But when you look at a country like Zimbabwe, where the people were out panning in streams, doing whatever they could to get 1/10 of an ounce of gold. At the time, it was, if you're going to base it against US dollars, it was $180 an ounce. And they would pan all day long just to be able to obtain one loaf of bread. Well, Venezuela, oh man, does it not hurt? Does it not hurt when you hear what's going on? Now, mind you, when Hugo Chavez came into office 20 years ago, what platform did he run on? He ran on democratic socialism. What is Hillary Clinton? Even though she doesn't say socialism, if you listen to her words, what is she running under? Same thing Bernie Sanders is, all socialism. They're trying to give out a bunch of freebies to people over and over and over again when our country is literally bankrupt. We're $20 trillion in debt. Just because they don't call it bankruptcy does not mean that we're not bankrupt as a country. We are bankrupt as a country. As a matter of fact, we are past what they call bankruptcy. We are literally in a inflationary depression, and our depression is a whole lot greater than the actual Great Depression that took place in the early 30s and 40s. Of course, now we can't see it because we have a printing press. The illusion of the printing press and quantitative easing in 1, 2, 3, and 4 is giving you a sense that the country is not as bad off as we think it is. But think about it. Everybody who's been in office, all of them run under a ticket. They're going to balance the budget. None of them has been successful. Well, Venezuela just so happened to be the latest country where their leader, Hugo Chavez at the time, he ran under the platform of democratic socialism. And here we are 20 years later. What is the country facing? Well, same thing as other countries doing. You know what he's saying now? They're going to make it. The government is. Government. See, government is the problem. I keep trying to tell y'all people over and over again, but most of you don't want to hear it. Government is not the solution. Government is the problem. Government needs to move out of the way and let the free market operate and let the people of the country do the running of it the way it should. We shouldn't even have to ask let. But now Venezuela is bankrupt. The country is impoverished, and now the government is going to force people to work out in the fields in order to produce food. You hear what I said? Force the people to work out in the field in order to produce food for the country. That's their solution. So I think that Bernie Sanders is an ignoramus, along with Hillary Clinton. She's an ignoramus as well. And don't get me wrong. I'm not on the bandwagon of any of these politicians. I really, truly not, because they're all liars, every one of them. They don't have your best interest in mind. I speak about politics. I speak about certain things because I'm looking for a particular response from people. That's what I'm doing. And the one thing that I always try to do is I try to bring clarity to a people that we have a government-controlled news media that constantly lies to us at every end. You know, how many times we've done this How many times have we done this election thing? Everybody's having all this hope in these politicians they're going to bring change. Boy, didn't Obama bring change you can't believe in. He's done tripled the debt, done made more debt than the last 3 presidents before him in just his 8-year term. That's change you can't believe in. And he ain't done nothing. And guess what? The next one that gets in, no matter who it is, they ain't going to do nothing either. Now, we're at the threat that North Korea has already declared war against us because of the sanctions that the U.S. has placed on them. And of course, you know, we've got some military exercises we got to do, and North Korea says, you come over here and you do it. You do it at your own apparel, and we're going to have to go ahead and vote with our feet too. So North Korea has already declared war on us. I don't think that the U.S. is taking it serious, but you know what? We're going to see, ain't we? I hope y'all wake up. I really, truly do. I hope you just wake up. Have a good day.